Soil is essential for life because it supports plant growth, which provides food, oxygen, and habitats for humans and animals. It also acts as a natural filter, purifying water and breaking down waste, while storing carbon and nutrients vital for ecosystems. Healthy soil helps regulate the Earth's climate, prevents erosion, and supports biodiversity. Mitigating soil contamination is crucial to protect these functions. Polluted soil can reduce crop productivity, harm ecosystems, and contaminate water supplies, threatening food security and human health. By preventing and addressing soil pollution, we ensure the sustainability of natural resources and safeguard both the environment and future generations. Soil contamination directly impacts both human health and the environment by introducing harmful substances such as heavy metals, pesticides, and industrial chemicals into the soil. These pollutants can disrupt ecosystems by affecting plant growth, reducing biodiversity, and harming animals that depend on the contaminated soil for food and habitat. For humans, exposure to these toxins can occur through various pathways, including consuming crops grown in polluted soil, coming into direct contact with the contaminated ground, or drinking water tainted by soil leaching. Such exposure can lead to serious health issues, including organ damage, developmental disorders, and even cancer. Ultimately, soil contamination undermines the health of ecosystems and poses significant risks to human well-being. Based on some research that have been done, soil pollution has significant environmental impacts, where it includes disrupting the soil's ecological structure, reducing its fertility, and altering the microbial community. Heavy metals, such as cadmium, lead, arsenic, and zinc, are major pollutants with high mobility, posing environmental risks to surrounding ecosystems. These metals can harm soil microorganisms, which are more sensitive than plants and animals, inhibiting their enzyme activities and metabolic functions. Prolonged exposure to heavy metals can damage microbial cells, disrupt nutrient cycling, and impair biochemical processes in the soil. Combined pollution from multiple metals has an even greater inhibitory effect on soil enzymes, threatening the survival of microbial communities and overall soil health. Such contamination also impacts the local ecological environment, disrupts plant and animal processes, and poses risks to human health. The application of GIS and remote sensing allows for the comprehensive assessment of soil contamination, providing critical insights into the spatial distribution of heavy metals. The integration of Geospatial Information System, GIS, with statistical analysis offers a robust framework for assessing and managing soil contamination caused by heavy metals. By mapping spatial distributions, analyzing data through advanced statistical methods, and applying contamination indices, GIS not only enhances our understanding of soil health, but also supports informed decision-making aimed at protecting environmental quality and public health. GIS enables the creation of spatial distribution maps for heavy metals in soil. In most recent studies, the researchers used inverse distance weighting, IDW, to visualize the concentrations of heavy metals such as cadmium, manganese, lead, and zinc. This mapping helps identify areas with varying levels of contamination, allowing for targeted remediation efforts. The integration of various data sources in GIS allows for comprehensive analysis. The study combined GIS with multivariate statistical methods like principal component analysis, PCA, to assess contamination levels. PCA helps categorize heavy metal concentrations into clusters, revealing patterns and potential sources of contamination. By correlating these data with land use and historical mining activities, GIS helps differentiate between anthropogenic and natural sources of contamination. GIS facilitates the application of various contamination indices, such as Geoaccumulation Index (YGEO), This index compares measured metal concentrations to background levels, helping to classify pollution levels. Contamination factor, CF. This factor assesses the degree of contamination relative to natural background values. Improved Nemero Pollution Index, AIN. This index provides a comprehensive assessment of soil quality by considering multiple contaminants. These indices, combined with GIS, offer a clear picture of soil health and contamination risks. During the hot and dry summer season, soil samples were collected from various locations, including active and inactive overburden dumps and agricultural fields. The results indicated that heavy metals were primarily introduced into the soil through mining activities, with coal mining identified as the leading source of chromium contamination. Additionally, the PMF model revealed contributions from dust settlement and emissions from coal conveyor belts. Some studies also evaluated health risks associated with heavy metal exposure, particularly in children, demonstrating high probabilities of carcinogenic risks from cadmium and chromium. This underscores the urgent need for effective pollution management strategies to protect both the environment and public health. By employing a comprehensive approach that combines spatial analysis with health risk assessments, this research provides valuable insights for developing targeted interventions in contaminated areas. Moreover, the research highlights how GIS can improve decision-making for soil management and remediation efforts. By providing accurate spatial data on contamination levels, stakeholders can prioritize areas for intervention, ensuring that resources are allocated effectively to mitigate health risks associated with heavy metal exposure. Based on the study presented in the journal article, it can be concluded that GIS and remote sensing technologies are essential tools for assessing and managing soil contamination caused by heavy metals. The research effectively demonstrates how various GIS interpolation techniques, such as inverse distance weighting, IDW, and local polynomial, LP, can accurately predict the spatial distribution of trace metal, LOI-Ds, in agricultural soils, particularly in areas affected by historical mining activities. By integrating these techniques with multivariate statistical analysis, the study not only identifies contamination hotspots, but also correlates metal concentrations with potential anthropogenic sources. This comprehensive approach enables better understanding and monitoring of soil health, facilitating targeted remediation efforts to mitigate risks associated with heavy metal exposure. Overall, the findings underscore the importance of employing advanced GIS methodologies to enhance environmental management practices in contaminated regions, ensuring both agricultural productivity and public health safety. Sources, distinguishing between natural and anthropogenic origins. This approach provides valuable insights for targeted remediation efforts, ensuring better soil management and reducing health risks in contaminated regions.